If you want more FIFA content from me, I'm now uploading exclusive videos to Patreon. The link for that is down below. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com. And of course, you can use the code TVM at checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another player review. We're going to look at the most desirable player in Team of the Week, aside from Messi, of course. We don't really count him because he is the top 1% of people who'll be able to afford him. So, yeah. With that being said, 83 rated. Had they followed the FIFA 17 upgrade path, we'd be looking at an 86 rated card about now. And he would probably be double, if not triple the price, but double or triple the quality. I would have welcomed that, and I think that going forward, if EA don't start doing that, then they're just getting laughed at right now. They don't understand their own game. Crazy stuff. With that being said, this card, even though it's only an 83 rated, with the position change, looks somewhat appealing. You know, 4-star, 4-star, high-low work rates, which is very good indeed. He has a average body type, which, I mean, that does kind of go against him, but at the same time, at least it's not stocky or anything like that, or a high body type. That makes things a little bit trickier. The reason I bang on about body type these days is because the game sort of calls for a lean body type. If you have that, chances are you're going to feel, or the player at least is going to feel super agile, and that, of course, is the way that the meta goes in this game. Not that every card I use, or indeed we all use, needs to be meta, but if they feel better in game, chances are you're going to have more enjoyment out of it. If you missed the player review earlier today, that is of a Jimmy Cabot, or Cabo. That guy is meta through and through. He's only 78 rated, but my God, can he play football. Go check that out, because he scores some really nice goals. With that being said, though, Balde, 95 acceleration, 94 sprint speed. Really good dribbling across the board for an 83. I mean, okay, granted, could have better agility and balance, but 90 ball control, 88 dribbling. Very, very nice. 80 reactions and 83 composure. Of course, he's now a striker as opposed to the 80 rated right mid, so his finishing has been boosted quite considerably by 5. His position is up by 5, his shot power is up by 5, long shots 4, volleys 4, and penalties up by 3. The penalties, I mean, things like this, just a little bit like, just bumped them up massively. He had 60 penalties on that 80 rated card. Just give him like 75, 80 rated penalties. It's not going to break anything. People aren't going to look at that and go, oh wow, well that's broken the game. People are going to bring this guy on to take penalties now. No one's going to care. It's just a nicer looking stat, you know. With that being said, the vision is a 76. That's come up from 72, so only a 4 increase. The short passing is up as well to 80. Again, that's up by 4 from 76, sorry. So, again, not the best of passers, but he's a striker, so we don't really care about that. Stamina, only 75. The increase was by 5. I have an argument, again, believe it or not. Cabot, his stamina up by 13, I believe. It might have even been more, but it was a minimum of 13. So why boost his stamina by 13 and take him to 80 when they've only boosted Balde's stamina up by 5? You know, do you want to know the reason? And let's be honest, this is the actual reason for it. They don't want you to use these cards. They don't want to give a player like Balde 85 stamina with increased shooting stats and then a good agility, because they don't want you to be using these, because they know full well how common they're going to be to drop. They know that they're not going to make any money from these, right? What they want is they want you to go after Messi. They want you to put FIFA points into open packs to get Messi. I mean, do I know that 100% true? No, of course I don't. I'm speculating. But let's be honest, that has to be the reason why. Why else would they give Cabot a 13 increase in his stamina? Because he doesn't have the passing ability. His shooting is off. There are more reasons to not want to like that card than there are with this Balde. So giving Balde a 5 upgrade from 70 to 75, which is negligible, to be honest. No one really cares about it. It's not going to make that much of a difference. But if they gave him 80, 85, 90, then all of a sudden people start looking at this going, well, to be fair, if I put a sniper chem style on him, which is what I've done, we can now make it work. You know, we've got an 87 rated striker, an 89 rated centre forward, a 90 rated left wing. We could make it work. You know, he's got the pace, he'd have the agility, he's got the 4-star, he's got high-low work rates, which is perfect, and now he's got 98 finishing. But because they've only increased the stamina by 5, people are going to turn their nose up at this, and that is exactly, in my opinion, what they want. And I don't get it. Surely they want hundreds and thousands of cards people would want to use. Not make every card meta, of course, but, if they were to make every card or, every new card like this desirable, surely that would encourage more and more people to pick up the game and play it in different ways. And it's not going to detract from the money-making ability of this game. It would only increase it. I know I'm going off on a tangent here, but I just don't understand why you'd only increase someone's stamina like this by 5, but then you'd increase a lower rated card by 13. Makes no difference. Doesn't make any sense. And I'm not just banging on about stamina, it's just that stat in question that I'm picking on, but it's for the whole thing. It's not just this. I don't really care too much about the stamina. It's the whole thing. It's worth a mention just to talk about the whole thing. His strength is quite good, getting back to the actual review rather than moaning about why EA are useless. His strength is quite good. I'm not quite sure why that is, because he's only 5'11", so he doesn't have great height to him, but 79 strength seems to be enough to hold off the majority of defenders. I wouldn't say that he's muscle man and you can hold off everybody, but as you can see, he does look taller than 5'11". He's got almost a Samuel Eto'o touch about him, to be fair. I don't mean first touch or anything, but he's kind of got that feel in a sense. It's not he's the reincarnation of Eto'o. Of course he's not, because he's not as good, right? But he's still got something about him. His finishing is he's quite good. His one-on-ones are terrible. I don't know whether that's just me in general and my inability to put the ball in the back of the net, but his one-on-ones I do struggle with. I mean, for instance, with Correa, the FUT Birthday Correa that I used quite regularly recently, Balde as well. I'm used to using those type of cards now, and they have really good finishing. Balde in general has some of the best, if not the best finishing in FIFA 20 that I've used. I've used Mbappe, Ronaldo, Neymar, so on and so forth. Balde is the player that I go into a game with and I'm like, right, I'm going to score. This guy will put the ball in the back of the net for me every single time I've got a shot. I have faith he's going to score. With Balde, it's not quite like that, unfortunately. I've been calling him Balde Diao, and on Futbin his name is Kita Balde, and on the card his name is just Balde. But at one point he was called Balde Diao, right? Have I just been calling him that for no reason whatsoever? Is that not his name? Is his name Dave and I've been calling him Kevin? Let me know in the comments. I'm pretty sure his name is Balde Diao. Either way, to sum up this card, really, I mean, it fits the game really well. Great pace, good dribbling, nice agility, with the chem still on in particular as well. Just really does fit the game nicely. Feels a lot taller in game. Not sure why that may be, because his average body type shouldn't really pay a contributing factor toward that. He shouldn't feel 6'5" or whatever, but he does feel like a good 6'2", and he feels like he's got a lot more strength than he actually does. The stamina doesn't really bother me too much, actually. I know I moaned about it, but like I said, that wasn't moaning specifically about the stamina. It was just the point of why boost a 78 rated card's stamina up by 13 when you're not going to touch the 83 rated card, who is far more desirable and actually make him usable. It just doesn't really make an awful lot of sense to me, right? So that was the point. It wasn't anything to do with the stamina necessarily. So 75 stamina, he's on getting behind, but he's also on stay forward. So he wasn't using as much stamina as if I played him as a cam, or indeed if you were to play him as a winger. If you had him as a right wing, not that he's a striker of course, but if you had him as a right wing, then you'd be using a lot more. So it depends on your position, it depends on your instruction, it depends on an awful lot of things. So take that into consideration if you decide to use him. You're not going to take this guy into FUT Champs. Of course you're not. You could do. If you're good enough, you can take anyone into FUT Champs, right? I've seen people finish elite with bronze teams because they're that good at the game. So if you are good, you can take this guy into FUT Champs and have some fun with him, because he's not bad at anything in particular. He's very capable in terms of his dribbling and his shooting. He's usable in terms of passing, just short passing. And of course, that stamina is the only thing that really comes into question. It is a shame that they haven't followed the upgrade path of a previous FIFA, because it would be such a more desirable card to use. And it's also a shame that they haven't just boosted his stamina up to 80-85. I just don't really understand the point of it. But all in all, a usable card in terms of rivals, someone you can have a little bit of fun with, but not to be taken too seriously. Better players will have a lot more luck and success with him, but definitely one that most of us could pick up and have some fun with for sure. Let me know if you've used him in the comments section down below. If you have enjoyed the review, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index, the game changed. Download the app now.